What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State here with another edition of the Wednesday Pile for this Wednesday. And I got a bunch of stuff I bought. Like I usually say, I buy a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to show you all of it because I'm sure everybody's got all of it. But I'm going to show some stuff to you anyway. There might be a thing or two you probably don't have. You never know. So I'm going to get started. Okay, starting with this. The Dark Knight, a true Batman story. The reason why it's a true Batman story, it's written by Paul Dini and drawn by Eduardo Rizzo. Really good artist by Eduardo Rizzo. He does a great job. If you notice something funny, it's a Vertigo book. It's a Vertigo graphic novel. It came out today on Wednesday, and I saw it and I couldn't help it. I had to pick it up. It looked pretty cool to begin with. But what I didn't realize, and I looked up on it, was the writer, Paul Dini, who was responsible for Batman the Animated Series back in the day. I mean, to all you young collectors, if you guys don't know anything about Batman the Animated Series from like the mid-90s, please go look for it. It's really good stuff. I mean, it's groundbreaking work. And the writer, Paul Dini, for those who didn't know, was mugged and brutally beaten back around the same time the Batman Animated Series came out. And it was about over 20 years ago. And what he's done here with this graphic novel is actually adapted it for form. Most of his experiences, and he always looked at the fact that somebody like Batman was somebody there for him in his life. So I decided to pick it up and I'm going to have to give this a read. Yeah, please stop by your local comic shop, see if you can find this one. It's called The Dark Knight, a true Batman story. And it's an actual Batman story. This is based off of the experience that Paul Dini had in his personal life, and I can't wait to open this up and read it. I'm sure it's really good, but, I saw this, and it was right next to this, The Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade by Frank Miller, and I don't know about Frank Miller anymore, or DC, or how they're handling Frank Miller. Okay, that's fine. That they're giving him kind of carte blanche for the stuff he does for DC, but I'm kind of like, I'm getting to the point of being over him, and I'm wondering, I'm a little confused by this book. I mean, I got like that copy, and I also got the, and this copy was the alternate copy, but this is like pretty much the regular copy, drawn by John Romita Jr., but, it's the same old, it feels like the same old thing for me, and that's okay, I'll read it, I'm a sheep, but it was next to this, and I felt more interested in reading something by Paul Dini as opposed to Frank Miller. I don't know if that's wrong or not, probably not, but, I decided to pick up that, I picked up all three, but, I don't know, I just decided to pick up, I had more interest in The Dark Knight as opposed to like The Dark Knight Returns, once again by Frank Miller, with another alternate variant cover, I gotta ask though, maybe you guys put it down in the comments, but what is your guys' opinion on variant covers these days? Because I feel like it's getting out of hand, and I feel like I'm sheep at this point, because I left the comic shop, and it was great buying, that comic book, and then getting a variant cover of it, but it's basically something that's going to end up taking up space, in my storage. And it's kind of like, why do I need all this? Because at some point I'm probably going to find some way to clear these out and sell them. Because, like I said, I feel like I'm sheep, just saying, okay, here's a variant cover, I might as well grab that because everybody else is probably going to grab it. So I just want to know, what's your guys' opinion on it? Do you guys care about variants? Do you think variants should go away at some point? I think personally variants should go away, and they should probably, or go away to a certain extent, because, I got a couple of variants in this video, and I think the comic industry is oversaturated with variant covers, and it's really starting to annoy me a little bit. Like, for example, I got the, Superman, which I think is a regular cover. I think that's a regular cover. And then you got Superman here, #1, which is the, I'm going to say is the alternate cover, because it looks like a better cover. But sometimes with all the variant covers out there, it's hard to tell which one's a regular cover and which one's a variant. It's getting to that point. So I think, my personal opinion, I think the comic industry is getting oversaturated with variant covers. And everyone, they got comic shops selling these variant covers for uber amounts of prices, and it's like, when does it stop? And I don't think it's going to stop. I mean, like I said before, I feel like I'm sheep, but anyway, I digress. I'm getting off on a tangent, but I'm still going to give Superman, since we're on the subject, a shot, as far as the series goes, that and Action Comics. So, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of variant covers, and, it's kind of starting to get, I guess, irritating. Kind of a point where it's starting to nag me a bit. But whatever. Decided to pick up one cover of this. Civil War 2, number 2. If you guys haven't read the first issue of Civil War number 1, Civil War 2, number 1, pick it up, because this is really good stuff. My opinion, probably better than Rebirth. Not that I have anything against Rebirth. DC's Rebirth is good. And like all the other stuff, yes, Civil War does have a bunch of variant covers, and it's just kind of starting to get annoying to me. But yeah, I would definitely jump on Civil War 2 if you haven't read it yet. The first issue was really amazing, so looking forward to reading this one tonight. And of course, they had a bunch of other, like, side, issues with Civil War. You know how they go, with these event type of issues. Like, they'll have that, and then of course a bunch of other things for their relative books. But I had to pick it up. Also picked this one up. This one caught me by surprise. Han Solo number 1. I mean, they already had Chewbacca number 1. I mean, they already had Poe Dameron out there already before Han Solo. So, picked this up. Like I said, I also picked up the alternate cover by Mike Allred. Yeah, I think at some point in the next few months or next month or so, I think I'm just going to cut down my... If there's anything I'm going to do to cut down my my pull list on comics, is probably cut down a lot of the variant editions. I just got to have the willpower to pull away from that. But yeah, it's going back to the Han Solo stuff. Definitely looking forward to reading Han Solo. I mean, I know I collect Star Wars every month, but yeah, this looks really good. So, this one I decided to pick up one cover of, and it's all I needed, really. Green Arrow number 1. You know what? And the cover is by who else other than Neal Adams. It's such a kick-ass cover. I'm having high hopes for Green Arrow. God, I really wish, somebody like Neal Adams could do a small stint on Green Arrow, as opposed to doing, like, I think it was a Coming of the Superman he was doing. And I wish he did 3 or 4 issues of Green Arrow. I would be totally down with that. I mean, I think they're gonna, I think this Green Arrow series is gonna be pretty good. I mean, based off what I read off of Rebirth, I think this one's gonna be pretty good. So, and hell, if Neal Adams at least does covers for Green Arrow, I'm down with that too. So, got that. And a few more things, guys. Like I said, there's a bunch of things I got you'll probably be annoyed by because you already have them, but that's no big deal. Like I said, going back to the whole variant deal, I honestly have Batman number 1. It's by Tom King and David Finch. I'm going to assume that this Batman number 1 is a regular cover, and this cover by Tom Sale is a variant. And like I said, when I got to my comic shop, every 2 books, every 2 books was a different cover. And I personally think they're just oversaturating the comic industry with all these variant covers, annoying as hell. And I mean, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna assume that this cover is that regular cover, and this one is just the variant. And by Tom King, just you know, I don't think too much about the variant stuff. That whole thing is just my personal issue. But the writing, Tom King, that guy he's moving up, honestly. I mean, I keep telling you guys over and over again, pick up his writing from the Vision by Marvel Comics, and it's really good stuff. So if it's good there, I would assume what I've read from Tom King on the Batman Rebirth, along with Scott Snyder, is going to be good stuff. So you're looking forward to some really good stuff coming down the road here. So got that. Hey, you like my my Infinity Gauntlet coin bank? I got that off of a just right off of a impulse buy. So I couldn't help it. I saw it and I was like, what the hell? Why not? Had to pick it up. Okay, guys, bear with me. I got one more. Mr. Descender. Jeff Lemire, Dustin Nguyen, great work off what they do, and I like this title. This title is getting better and better. Keeps, you know, like I said, Nguyen, I'm so used to his artwork, you know, when he used to draw for like Wildcats and Batman, and what he's done so far, I mean, he's kind of changed it up a little bit, you know, doing painting a little bit, and yeah, just a lot of work on his own. I mean, you know, exception with the writing. I mean, he doesn't write it. I mean, Jeff Lemire does the writing and does a great job on that. So, definitely like either a TV show or a film, a TV show or a film in the future somewhere down the line. So, yeah, I know it's only 12 issues, but it's been out there for longer than that. It's been out there for about close to 2 years. So, you know, if you haven't picked this up, definitely pick up Descender. It's really good stuff. And, you know, that's about it. I picked up Green Lanterns and some Star Wars. And, let's see, I also picked up, like, Black Widow and International Iron Man, but I don't want to show you guys that. That's about it, guys. Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know, weird about the whole, variant cover stuff. And that's cool, but I just wanted to know your guys' opinion. I mean, like, I picked up, like, for a quick second here, I picked up Civil War 2, X-Men #1, and they're both variant issues. So I don't even know which one's a, you know, non-variant. I didn't see it in the comic shop, but I just picked them up because I like the way they looked. But tell me what you guys think about your guys' opinion on variant issues. You know, is it one of those things where they're just taking more money out of your pocket, or are you a collector of it, or what? But anyway, I'm gonna go, because I want to eat some food and drink some beer and chill out. But in the meanwhile, yeah, if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys somewhere down the line in the next video. Peace.